You can see here that I did a temporary mock-up for proof of design. One thing I noticed was counterbalance was something I was going to need to add. You can see that the battery was placed on the front, and I ran jumper cables to the winch in order to just power it temporarily. I didn't want to wire everything up and then find out that something didn't work very well. You'll notice here when I start moving forward how bad the back end lifts. I was having trouble getting the material down deeper into that dig. I don't know what you'd call that, where I dug down for the retaining walls. So I tried to make a slide out of an old piece of metal roofing, but it didn't actually slide down, so that wasn't a great idea. Then you can see the trophy came out to see what I was up to. Ended up putting the battery back here, running some wires down underneath in parallel with the other battery, and then using these old weights as some counterweight as well. And then I plan on using my single point hitch with the box blade to help balance me a little bit too. I'm going to work on building that box blade. I changed up the position of my pulleys a little bit, or my winches I should say. That one there's for the whole thing to go up and down, and this one here tilts the bucket. And then I got to come up with a quick disconnect over here because this is looking kind of ugly too, but it could use some paint. This is an old, my understanding, this is an old golf cart frame, and they already had these two hinges here and there, so I just welded that to C-channel, I guess is what you call it. I don't know what it's really called. I mean, I guess if it's an I-beam, if it's together, then separate, that's like C. And then I welded another one inside my frame up in here, and then I got like 1/2-inch bolts that attach the two things together. And then instead of doing this rig, which I need to tape that up and cut it still, but I think I'm gonna chop the one for the one that I won't be using when I don't have this attached, which I think is the bucket tilt, if I remember right. I think I'm gonna put like a splice in here that I can plug in and unplug when I'm not using it. And then the bucket could use some paint and what have you, but I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. And I haven't 100% decided if I'm going to shave that bucket down a bit or not, but you could use a little more welding too, but I've done some projects with it already. Like I backfilled this retaining wall and put these rocks down, and these retaining steps I did as well.
So if you like this video or you have any comments, go ahead and leave them. Otherwise, like and subscribe.